Everyone, TheGamingChief here. Today we're going to be doing a very quick video about a new vulnerability that exists on DayZ 1.12 servers and how to fix this vulnerability to protect your own server. So I'm going to try to be very vague and not go into a lot of details about this vulnerability because it is truly a game-breaking one for the servers that don't have this fix applied yet. The general idea is that the vulnerability allows anyone to kick and ban players from your server, allows you to shut down the server, etc. This has been reported to Bohemia Interactive, so we're just kind of waiting on that official fix. In the meantime, we're going to apply a fix ourselves, so let's go ahead and remote into our server here. And then we are using Omega Manager in this instance, but I'll show you how to do it if you're not using Omega Manager either. So I'm going to go ahead and stop both of my servers here. Alright, now that they are both stopped, we're going to go into the overview on the first one for the video series. And what we're going to want to go ahead and do and verify in server configuration here, there is something called the in-game admin password. As you can see, I just have this set to a bunch of gibberish. A lot of people do leave this blank to disable it or stuff like that. So the most important thing here is to ensure you have something written in here. Typically, I would recommend something randomly generated. In this case, I'm just going to smash the keyboard a bit. This isn't a super great one because it's just the same keys over and over again, but I highly recommend you do something randomly generated there just so that's there. And definitely do not leave this blank. It has to be set to something. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And we're going to do the same thing on our other server. And then we're just going to go ahead and write some gibberish in here. It's just important that we're not leaving this blank. We'll go ahead and save that. Press OK. And we'll start both of these up. And in the case you're not using Omega Manager, we can go ahead and open up another file explorer. You would navigate over to your server. And then so I'm going to go into my server over here. And then typically you're going to have your server DayZ.cfg file in the root of your server. So we'll go ahead and open that up. And the important thing that you would be checking is for password admin. By default, the actual default config file for DayZ, it looks like this, to where it's just these empty quotes. And this is something we do not want. We want this to have something in here, so we would just want to fill it in with something. Again, a randomly generated one. And if for some reason, if you don't have this entry in at all, you definitely want to have that. It is still an issue if it's completely missing. So just make sure you have your password admin here with something written in like this. And then you would save your file, close it, and of course make sure you restart your server. Typically you'd want your server off already when you're doing that. So we're not going to save this because we already have that changed. But as long as you make that change, go ahead and save your files, and then you should be good to go. And as a quick check to see if anyone has abused this exploit on your server, what you can do is you can pull up your logs folder using a text editor like Sublime Text, Notepad++, Atom, and you can search through all of your logs. So in this case, I am using my Omega Manager logs. It depends on how you kind of store your logs. But I'm searching through the entire thing, and what I'm searching for is logged space and period. And that's going to show me whoever has logged in. And as you can see, it looks like it's just myself, which is perfectly fine. And this is kept in the server console.log, but if you back that up in different places, you may have multiple of those. So that's why I'm just searching my entire logs folder. But this does kind of show me it's just me who's logged in, no one else has. But it's something else to keep an eye on after you make those changes, just so you're sure, that no one else has used this at all. And that's about it. I may make another video on how the actual exploit works once it has been fully patched. I'll also update the video title and the pinned comment once it is officially patched as well. And other than that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment as usual. And other than that, have a good one.